Hola, 'tis I, Alicia. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Fantastico, as good as can be in 2022. Yeah. Alright, so, have you seen this Lake Mead? Now, I don't mean just, with the barrels of bodies being exposed. I mean the fact how far this lake has dropped. It's drying up quicker than I won't even say whose career. Okay, Amber. Okay, I can't help myself. All right, so I want to look into Lake Mead. Like, is this deliberate? Is this deliberate? I mean, I don't want to harp on things like this, but I'm just wondering, is this like, what's going on? What's up with Lake Mead? If Lake Mead dries up and the dam, Hoover Dam, becomes like a relic at this point of like, oh my gosh, what an engineering feat, but there's no water for you. Like, I live in California, and you know how they play shenanigans with our water already. For that, there was some other little thing. It's a little fish. Is it smelt? I don't know. Something going on. Now, I will say, I've seen news, local news, that says like, oh, water restrictions, da da da. I didn't actually get a notice, an official notice about, having to restrict water over here. It's not like we're over here like, using all sorts of water anyway. We try to be mindful with our water use, which I know is going to like mess with my brain when I move to another place and they're like, hey, we have all the water we need. You can use all the water, take a 3-hour long shower, and I'll just be like, I feel so guilty. I've been brainwashed by California. Anyhow, let's see what's going on with Lake Mead, because there's a guy, I don't remember, Sin City Adventures maybe, is a YouTube channel. He posted this video and he's been going out to Lake Mead, and you can see how quickly it is like drying up. So, wow. Alright, let's switch camera. Let's see. What's the general energy here about Lake Mead? Drying up, dry as a bone. Lake Mead. I'm not reading reversals, so if you're one of those reversal freaks, yes, I'm going to flip it up, so don't start with me. Okay. Oh, yeah. This don't feel like natural. That's all I'm gonna say. It doesn't feel natural. It's not natural. There's somebody here pulling shenanigans. It's interesting though. It's like there's plenty of water to be had if somebody would make a deal, or choose a solution. There's plenty of water to be had if somebody like. There's like a deal, a partnership. There's a way to fix this. So there is a solution. This is, yeah. Like the underlying energy, this whole thing, we have this is a Page of Swords. And so you can check her out. Adding confusion and delay. There's a lot of talk. There's worry about this, but there's a solution here. It's so interesting. There's a solution. It's almost like someone comes in to save the day with like, here's your bright idea. Funny enough, it's like Knight of Cups and 10 of Cups. Water. Here's all the water that you could want. That might not be good. Like, oh no, we don't fall off of the big earthquake doesn't take California off, but it's weird. So that's what I'm going to say. Allegedly, for entertainment purposes, the water flow into Lake Mead, or however they're doing it with maybe other types of technology I don't understand. Somehow that's being manipulated. That's drying up as being done on purpose. There's some type of truth we're exposing with that might be exposing those people in the barrels. Could be some other thing about the turning off the faucet into those areas. Could be that. There's some type of exposure happening by drying this up, but there is a deal to be done that brings everybody into like, oh my gosh, there's as much water as we want. We don't have to take like mini showers anymore. Okay. So if there's something, it's been done intentionally, but it looks like somebody comes in with a solution. Okay, let's just see. Let's go next 6 months, because I'm recording this into June 2022. Next 6 months, let's start with Vegas. How does that look for Vegas? They got even less water than we do. Like, jack diddly squat compared to us. And I don't think they have any... Yeah, I don't think there's... No. Okay. So Vegas, next 6 months, water. What is that looking like? Oh, I guess these are going this way now. Nope, they're not. They're all jangled up in here. Okay, so somebody's here working on a solution. Again, I see somebody working on a solution. God, this feels like the solution's already there. Like, they already had this. It's just not sure when to do this. Oh. This is interesting. This is, wow. Okay, so the judgment card's underlying all of this. There's something about this, I think, that's tying Nevada and California together in terms of this happening to this lake. It's intentional. And we're getting to some type of truth to be exposed, so then we're going to plan future. It's almost like, look what you did! You see right here? You see right here? There's a body here, there's a body here, there's a body here. Da! Like, we're working together to expose something. Can you imagine if Jimmy Hoffa was in that lake? Anyway, and then it's like, here's water. We're all working together, we're changing the outcome. Here's water, we've made a plan, it's all great. It's like, but right now, we're lingering on when that's going to happen, that choice to have this fixed. So there is a way that they can fix this. They've been working on a way to fix this. There's somebody who's in charge of this. We're waiting. There's something else. There's something else that has to come out of this. Because we're waiting for a judgment. So that's interesting, because I'm asking the next 6 months. That doesn't feel good, though. Because it's almost like, look what you did. Okay, let's keep going. Since it's a raining men. Probably not men. Okay, so I guess it's not going to dry up like a fart. There's some... Wow, doesn't that look like Lake Mead? If you haven't seen what Lake Mead looks like, it kind of does look like this. 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on land. Part man, part woman, all angel. Okay, so this is... Okay, so it doesn't look like this is the end of Vegas or anything. There's something being exposed. That's what I'm getting. Something's being exposed, and then something, we magically turn the water back on. Doo-doo-doo. I don't know why... The mysteries. The things that boggle my mind. Alright, so that's Vegas. Okay, let's see about Southern California, because I don't think Northern California has any issues with water. They're all nice and gray and have beautiful redwoods and it's all foresty. You know, shit I would love to live in, however, it's still California. Alright, Southern California, this water situation next 6 months. No, of course, El Diablo's here. Didn't you know his name's Gavin? What? I didn't say that. I'm not one to gossip. So you didn't hear it from me? Oh, shit. Of course, there's a sneaky snacker. 7 of Swords. Oh. Well, it looks like California's in for it worse because El Diablo here is fucking playing games. He's using this to his advantage for some shit. Ugh. Well, let's pay the piper. Let's pay the sneaky snacker piper. Pay our tax. Of course. So, this is definitely someone controlling the flow of the agua. This is like this is more control. This feels very much like going back to the beginning of the bug popping up and everything, and how it's like, okay, well, you have to do this, you have to stand 6 feet apart, you have to wear a mask, you have to stand on your head and juggle, and you have to do all these things before you're allowed to do anything else. Like, you're not going to get your rights back until puppet master kind of bullshit. That's what this feels like. I want to see you struggle. You deserve to struggle. You need to struggle. R. Like, there's no reason for this, though. He's over here, and he's fucking, like, towing the bullshit line here. He's towing the bullshit line. I'm gonna get my other deck here. What is this, Yeah, there's plenty. There's plenty. What's his end goal? There's a solution. There's a creative solution here. Yet we're trying to get more money for the train that they never build. The bullet train. You know how much money they sunk into that bullet train? Goes nowhere. Alright, there's plenty. This is, I never let a crisis go to waste, or this is, it's not even that. This is, I created the problem and now I have the solution. Like, look at me, look how I turn things around. Look, I'm epic. See? I'm so smart. This is, he must be doing this allegedly for entertainment purposes. For political ambition, he's going to come in with his creative idea, how to unleash the water or something. And then it's like, yay, everybody loves me again. Look at what I did. I did the impossible. But it was like, I already had the card up my sleeve the entire time. So whatever this is, so there's something else going on here. So in terms of water, somehow it gets turned around, but this is political crap, of course. All right, so Lake Mead is not the key to this. No, there's something else. Let's see what else can we know about Lake Mead? Why is Lake Mead key to this? Because they're pointing to it as like, well, here's the reason nobody's gonna have any water. Everything's dried up. What's the importance of draining Lake Mead? fucking power plays. It's a creative way. We're trying to get people... Okay. We're exposing something. Okay. It's intentional. We're exposing something. This is a creative way to expose something against the no buenos. The DS, the Eyes Wide Shut crew. This is a creative way to expose something. And like, we've been working on this for a little bit of time. We want them to be shitting their pants and have their backs up against the wall. So it's almost like while we have Gruesome, who's over here just like, I have a solution. There's also like back up against the wall, like forcing them into maybe this is... That's getting very spy versus spy, but I don't even know if that's the right reference, where he thinks he has a solution he's going to share, but it comes out that he wasn't the person who authored that solution. Like, that he was hiding it, but pretending it was a solution, if you get what I'm saying. I know it sounds confusing. Like you didn't have that solution. Like, you didn't come up with that solution. You hid that solution from the people on purpose for your own advantage. Like, it backfires. Like, I think that's the goal here. That we want to backfire against that on the truth. Like, just put it into, like, basically, like, you're a liar! Coming out with that just total BS here. Yeah, this is a We're exposing. It's like a disinfectant. There's other things, like, we've been working on exposing this for a while. There's lots of money involved in this. What else are we exposing here? Let's see if we can get like one last glimpse of what we're exposing here. Beyond the barrels. Come here. We're exposing somebody. We're exposing somebody. Okay. Hey, the whole, in my opinion, allegedly, for entertainment purposes, we are exposing somebody who's been getting rich off of fucking diverting water, fucking just making restrictions and shit like that. That's like to put this, there's been no reason for this fight. No. We're exposing someone or an entity. I don't know. Maybe that's the Pelosi. I don't know. But we're exposing these people who have been diverting it. Like, looking at the star card today, this reading is a total different thing for me, where it's almost like she's taking, like, I know she's not, she's pouring in both, but just go with me in my idea that I'm seeing here. Like, I'm pulling from one place and I'm putting it somewhere else. Like, I have plenty of where that came from, but I'm only giving you a smattering of it. Give the people a little bit. But I have all of it here. Like, it's not... Okay. I need to cool my jets because this is making me mad. But that's what I'm seeing here. Let's see how big, we'll end on how big is the mafia body dumping angle to the Lake Mead story. Because that's what everybody's guessing it is. So that's an alleged, and I don't think we have IDs as of today on who is in those barrels. But let's see if there's any aspect of that that's mattering here. You put them there, you put them there, you put them there. So interesting. This feels like closing an old chapter. Buttoning up an old chapter. Maybe it is Jimmy Hoffa. Wouldn't that be interesting? This feels though, the part that if mafia old times, like when they were out there, putting people in the desert, but I guess apparently putting them in Lake Mead. This feels like there's something to come out of it, but it's like closing, like finally writing the final chapter of a book from long ago. It doesn't really affect something in our life that much beyond it's just like a emotional resolution. That's well, now we finally know something. Like there's something to this, like just closing a chapter, closing a book. Yeah, it's not a chapter, closing a book. There might be something to get from this. Like there might be, I don't know. It doesn't feel like, I was going to say maybe there's charges on this for those barrels, but it might be that they're already, people responsible feels like they're muerto already. So it's kind of like, it's a side thing. It's a side thing. But it's that is a part of this is like it's a whole bigger. There's a big fucking scam here going on with this whole thing. The strength card keeps coming up, and there's people like in top, like two entities fighting. Arr, I'm gonna show you who's like swinging their big dicks around, sword fighting. Maybe not. No. Okay. Either way, this is like a power play though. And we're like, who's the stronger one? And somebody like thinks they have the power and the other one knows they have the power. Interesting. Okay. Well, it's like feels like we're catching rats, and a lot of them are tied to the lake in one way or another. Interesting. All right. Last, we're going to end with some crystal chit chat. I don't have my crystal cam set up, so we're just going to hold this. This is in the shop. If you haven't checked it out, aliciawicker.com. You can get your crystals. This is magenta fluorite. Fluoride is good as your psychic vacuum to clean out your cobwebs in your mind, get some clarity, and this is also good for emotional healing, to clean and seal your auric field. That's your energy field around you. You know, when the pricks at the grocery store get too close to you and they get into your zone and you're just like, oh, thank you, back off. This is to help you seal up your little energy field again. So you want some magenta fluorite. We have these generators that are about 3 inches in the shop at aliciawicker.com, and you can go pick one of those up there. And if you want to book a reading, you can also do that at my website. And with that, I'm going to wish you a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I will see you next time. Adios.